But I'm gonna show you something that should help with this and improve this.
Attractive. So I would overcome.
I've worked with a lot of people with this same issue, and a lot of people in the public don't realize they have this issue just because they sit a lot. I am a corrective fitness certified personal trainer. Also, I do fitness therapy, and I also have my degree in exercise science. But I'm gonna show you something that should help with this and improve this. Now, this is one of my clients. We've worked together. She has hips that are kind of like crooked, and she also has an anterior pelvic tilt. This will also work if you have hips that aren't like the same, or posterior pelvic tilt. I've worked with both kinds. I also have another client. I have other clients, so she can actually do lunges now without leaning more to one side, because she used to have a hard time when she walked or did lunges. She would lean to one more side of her hip just because her hips were off, but now she can lunge straight. I'm going to show you some tips that should help you actually be able to fix this issue. Okay, first of all, you need to start. A lot of people have muscle imbalances. This is very normal. If you sit a lot, you're gonna have tightness in certain areas, which causes lower back issues, tight back. So you're gonna take a foam roller. Make sure to foam roll like your front half, okay? That's gonna help. And then doing stretches like this will also help as well to stretch this out, which is very needed. Especially if you have tight hamstrings. This is gonna help you out if you have tight hamstrings or you can't touch your toes. This is what you should be doing before you stretch. The goal is to try to strengthen your core and your actual abdominal inside core. And I'm saying like inner core. A lot of people are like, oh, I hit my outer core. It's not this. What you're gonna do, everyone's hips are like this. You wanna tuck them in. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go into a full plank, all right? I'm gonna go modified here. So drop your feet back. What you're gonna do is tuck your hips under and drive your elbows down toward your hips while driving your hips toward your elbows. And you're gonna hold that. Brace your core while you're doing this and hold this for 10 to 20 seconds and then work your way up. It's gonna take some time, but I would start modified and then work your way up. When you're driving your elbows and pushing your hips toward your elbows, you're really gonna feel your core intensify. You might feel your quads and your glutes as well, which is okay. That is supposed to happen. But doing planks is probably the best way to help you fix this issue. And also learning how to do unilateral movements. So doing one-legged movements so you can balance yourself out. Here's another way. If you're having SI joints or pain in the back of your back, like your lower back, and it's like kind of lower here, that's where your SI joint, and sometimes it's out of alignment. So a lot of that alignment comes from having bad posture, sitting down all the time, stuff like that. And you'd be surprised that having bad posture will throw your whole body off. And when it does, you're gonna start having aches, you're not gonna stretch as far, and so on. So here's a tip for that. Take a broom, okay? I'm gonna try to fit in this little area of mine. So you'll lay on your back, take this stick, put it on your leg, okay? Now you're gonna brace your core, and the goal is to drive this foot that way and drive this knee that way against the broom while you're holding it. So brace your core and go. And you're gonna hold for that for 10 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, so on, while you're pushing against each other with 60% pressure. Then switch sides, do that 2 rounds, okay? Make sure to brace. If you wanna learn how to actually brace your core, act like you're moving a bowel movement while you're in that position. And that'll give you the effect. Now, we brace our core because a lot of people don't realize when you brace your core, you expand your inner core and it engages inside your inner core. And it helps keep your rib cage engaged and in the right alignment as well. So having alignment issues with your rib cage will cause you to breathe differently, and you'll probably struggle from breathing from here, and it just causes issues. So learning how to brace your core is so important. Okay, so that's the first step. Once you're done with that, 10 seconds, 2 rounds, 60% pressure each side, you should feel your back relax a little bit, especially after the plank holds. Your core should engage, then it should let you be a little bit more flexible. I'm not gonna go into the science behind that because it's a little confusing. If you wanna know more, I do have a program that I have designed for people with posterior, anterior, hip issues in general in my bio. Here's the next. So I would use a ball for this. I only have a foam roller because I don't have a ball. Pilates ball, like a little Pilates ball or a kid's ball will work for this. This is just gonna get your inside hips aligned. So do that and then do this. You're gonna go in a glute bridge. We're gonna still brace our core, okay? Put this between your legs. You're gonna squeeze together with your feet straight. Squeeze, push against the ball, brace your core, hold for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, while you're giving this 60% pressure. Then relax for a couple seconds and then do it again twice. Now, I would only do that if you feel like your hips are tight or you feel like lower back pain, or if you're about to actually stretch. When you stretch, if your hips or a muscle is too overactive, you won't be able to stretch as far as you should be able to. And a lot of people don't realize this. When you actually activate the muscles correctly, your body will work together more, which will create more mobility and more functionality and more stretching. But like I said, I've explained that on my programs. I have a posture program and a hip program just because I also have ran into those issues from building glutes for a long time. And people don't realize if you don't keep up your core exercises, and I'm not just saying crunches, I'm saying doing planks, side planks, stuff like that, you will start having a tight lower back. A lot of people's tight lower back is because there's a lot of muscles that are under engaged, especially your obliques. A lot of people don't hit stuff properly, which starts causing areas to have malfunction, let's just say, or just like issues in different areas. And a lot of it is caused from just muscle imbalances. And I'm saying, like, people go to the chiropractor. I'm gonna let you know this now. Going to a chiropractor and not getting and fixing the root problem of your muscle issue, you're gonna have to continuously go back. You have to fix the root problem, which the root problem, a lot of people don't know what the root problem is until you're trained with someone like me, myself. So I hope these tips helped you. And if you're looking for a program or a fitness program that you can do from home, that's only bands needed. And there's a couple other things on my program through my app. You can go check my bio. It's all on my app. They're super simple. You can message me if you have any questions about it. And I really hope if you do get a chance to purchase my program, I hope you give me a review. I hope you email me. And I hope it helps you out because it's helped a lot of other people. And I'm kind of really proud of myself for creating something that has helped me personally, because I only like to create programs that I've struggled with, like with my body, and to help other people. And so I hope this helps, guys. Save this video so you can come back to it later if you run into these issues. And do your planks. Do your planks. Stop sitting here. I don't like planks. Planks are going to be your best friend if you want to grow some glutes and you want to keep your back from being tight and just having issues in general.